Thanks for joining me, guys, on this part 2 episode of the German EPA 24-hour combat ration type 4. So in part 1, you guys saw me show you guys what was in the ration itself, since it's such a big ration. It's basically set up with 3 full course meals plus snacks in between those 2 meals, and plenty of drinks too. I could probably stretch this meal out for 2 days for sure. This is my version of what I would pick out of here for breakfast. The menu is really vague. It doesn't really give you what should be used for breakfast and what shouldn't be. In part 1, I don't know if you guys remember me mentioning anything about the accessories pack. There was no utensils with this kit at all. There was no SBIT stove, and there was no FRHs at all, so we have to do everything manually. But let's get cracking right now, guys. First thing we're going to do, here's our breakfast, instant muesli. So we're going to crack that open right away. Got my cast off. I'm right back down to just my stitches and being in my hand, so I'm feeling good. That smells really good, guys. Looks like an apple muesli. So we're going to get our warm water, and everything in this meal can be served either hot or cold. So I got my own accessories pack I just pulled out of my reserves. We're using that for this meal since there's no accessory pack. I'm kind of really dumbfounded about no accessory pack in a 24-hour EPA. I don't really know what they're thinking on that. I just have no idea. How do you eat all this stuff without a utensil? I don't know, guys. I don't know if maybe this just meal didn't have one on accident or didn't have one on purpose. I really don't know the answers on that. But that's okay. I can live with that. So we're just going to mix up this muesli real quick and close it up. Looks phenomenal. We're going to close it up and let that sit for a little while. And while that's sitting, we're going to open up some other stuff here. So first thing we're going to do, over here on this side, we got tea extract. It's not a tea bag. Tea extract, we're not going to make the tea. We're going to set that aside. This also comes with a cappuccino mix. We're going to set that aside too, guys. We're going to use that for another meal because I don't want to get too jacked up here. And I got an orange drink, which has got all kinds of vitamins and minerals in it. And then I also got coffee extract. So we're going to crack that open right away. And we're going to get our coffee going. This one does come with 4 sugars and 2 creamers. That's all you get. And it comes with 2 coffees and 2 teas. So I would imagine pretty good coffee extract right there. They're calling for a lot of water, and I actually backed off a little bit. But I would imagine that it'd be 1 sugar for every coffee and every tea, which there's 2 of each. We're going to go ahead and put in 2 sugars and 1 creamer. We're going to crack open this creamer. Everything in this meal, guys, is like creme de la creme, man. Cream of the crop. The German military really takes care of their troops, guys. It's really amazing. Really amazing stuff in here. I mean, I'm really excited to get through this whole meal. Right now we're just going to do breakfast. Get some sugars in the coffee. Get that mixing up real good. And then we're going to mix up our drink next. And that's going to be an orange drink for breakfast. Get this coffee mixing up. Looks like I pulled out 2 creamers on accident for some reason. I want to put that other creamer aside for... You could probably use that creamer for your tea if you want to, if it's real tannicky. Let's go ahead and get that... Let's get that drink opened up, guys. And get that mixing up. I'm really excited to get through this whole menu. Another thing they gave us too, and I love that German. I'm going to keep these wrappers because I love that German symbol. But they gave us a hand wipe. We're going to crack that open and clean our hands with it like they ask. Oh, actually, it's not even a hand wipe. It's just a napkin. Oh, cool. So there are accessories in this pack. They gave you a napkin. Nice. Nice little size napkin. Cool. So there is a napkin available. Good deal. All right. So There is one hand wipe that's like alcohol based, and that's still in the kit. We'll use that on another time, maybe for lunch or whatever. Let's start cracking open these jellies. Now I believe this is apricot. Oh yeah, smells like apricot. Got a really good taste. The Trek and Eat cookies came in here too. We're gonna crack those open. We're not gonna use them all. We're gonna save some for lunch and dinner, but we are gonna use a couple of them. Nice looking crackers here. We'll just put them in a bag for the next parts of the meal. I like the way these are set up. They're wrapped real nice, and there's 2, 4, there's 12 of them. Wow, that's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that. So 12 nice sized cookie crackers. And let's just get a taster one before we even put any jelly or anything on it. So it's got a really mild taste. It's definitely wouldn't call it a cookie at all. Really mild. Kind of a cross between a saltine cracker and a townhouse cracker. Real low on salt. So definitely perfect for all the spreads we got. This came with like 4 spreads. So there's the jellies, and I believe there's a peanut butter, and 2 spreads that are like a meat spread. So this is going to work out perfect in our favor, guys, having these Trek and Eats. So let's get some of this, I believe, apricot jelly onto one. It's a little much, but that's okay. I'm hungry. I don't mind. Pretty thick jelly, guys. Looks pretty good. Get a little taste for it and see how it tastes. That apricot jam's got a really nice flavor. It's kind of a cross between, you know, it's tarty, but then it's got that sweet flavor. And then those crackers kind of mellow it out because they're neutral. Let's get a try of our coffee here. Wash some of that down. That's good German coffee, guys. Got a nice flavor. Now this orange drink, I've been mixing it and stuff keeps floating to the top. Pretty sure it's pretty loaded with you know, a bunch of vitamins and minerals. It's pretty good. You know, that orange drink tastes like a Tang. You guys remember that Tang, the powder you'd put in your water? It's like got that Tang taste. Pretty good. Pretty good. So let's get a try for this other jam, and I believe this is like a grape, some kind of a grape jam. It's real kind of oily and kind of runny just a little bit, but not horribly bad. Looks really good. You know, it definitely smells like some kind of a berry jam, and I'm getting little chunks when I'm spreading it out on the cookie. These Trek and Eats are fairly decent, but yeah, nice fair amount there. Yeah. It's definitely like a berry jam. It's got that sweeter, less tartier taste. Very good. Man, the Germans eat good in the army. Wow, that is amazing. The only downfall about this meal, guys, is it's very heavy. It's 5 pounds. That's 5 pounds of weight on someone's back when they're out in the field, in the elements and everything else. So kind of a bummer, but hey, it is what it is. I'd rather have 5 pounds on my back and be able to eat good than starve. So very, very good. Wow. I'm very impressed with this breakfast, guys. Let's get this muesli out. And you know, wow, that really puffed up nice. Try to get most of that muesli out of there. I think my choice in breakfast was exactly what anyone else would have probably chose too. The muesli with the Trek and Eat crackers, and there's supposed to be a bag somewhere, and according to there was a clear bag that you can put, you know, stuff not used in. I never did find that bag, which is totally fine. I'll take the leftover crackers. I'll probably use 2 more to eat the rest of that jam and jelly off camera, and put these inside of a Ziploc baggie for lunch and dinner. So let's get a shot for this muesli and try this. Very good breakfast, guys. It's light, easy, quick, packed with calories, packed with protein. And this puffed up real nice. That amount of water they asked for was perfect. They wanted, I believe, 80 milliliters. Yep, 80 milliliters is exactly what they wanted. And that's what I gave them. You guys know in the past I've never been a real big oatmeal guy. That's very good. Yeah, it's got apples in it. Erdenbeeren, so mixed berries. Very good, guys. All right, well, that settles breakfast, guys. The in-between snacks and stuff, in between the meals, we'll kind of skim through those during lunch and dinner. We don't have to get all technical. It is what it is. So, all right, guys, see you at lunch. All right, guys, let's whip through lunch real quick. I pulled out some of the crackers. We got some chocolate, which is chocolate. We got an exotic type beverage. Let's get that cut open and get that mixing. I'm also going to do an iced tea. That smells good. It smells like an exotic, tropical type flavor. We're doing for lunch, we're doing the hamburger and tomato sauce. So basically hamburger and tomato sauce. There's some onion in there, some pepper, some green pepper. We're also gonna get this tea going. We're gonna do tea today, guys. I wanted to try the tea and see how it was. We're gonna do an iced version of it. Smells pretty good. We're gonna go with 2 sugars. See how that tastes. Can't do iced coffee without some sugar. Get that mixing up real good. For dessert, and the chocolate bar for dessert. And there's a lot of stuff yet, guys. There's turkey pate, beef pate, a whole nother main dish, a dessert, another chocolate bar. For the sake of time, we're going to try to cut through everything as fast as possible. We're going to get these little cookies opened up. Looks like they're little vanilla cookies, and that's exactly what they are. They look really good, and they smell really good too. I already know what this is, guys. We're going to crack this really quick. I already know what it is, though. It should be a pack of matches. See, they gave you matches to start a fire, and they're pretty cool looking matches. That's why I wanted to open them up. I knew they weren't going to be just some regular kind of match, but if you can see that, it's actually a match, and the stick is wood. It's not like a paper match. It's a stick match. So those are pretty cool. I thought I'd open those up and share those with you guys. We got the crackers. We're going to use these cookies to dip into the hamburger. Let's crack open that chocolate. See how that looks for bloom. And that looks really good, guys. Looks like a darker chocolate. Looks good. Definitely smells like a darker German type chocolate. So that's going to be fantastic. Let's crack open this peanut butter. And you know, to be honest with you guys, that's butter. I'll show you. That's some kind of a butter spread. That's really good looking stuff, man. Wow, does that taste good. You know, another thing in this meal too that I have available is bread. And I should have probably saved this for the bread. Man, does that look good. It's got a great taste. Oh yeah. That is really good butter. It's got like a chive and a pepper in it. Real smooth, real clean taste. Very good. Let's taste that tea. Maybe a creamer would have helped if I would have put some creamer in there. And it might even be better warm. It's not bad, but it's definitely got a real tannicky flavor. Let's give this a try too. That's that tropical drink. Yeah, tastes like mangoes. Let's get this main dish open, guys, and check this out. It's gonna be real tough to pull this. I don't have a lot of strength in my hands. Oh wow, check it out. So it's like hamburger patties in here, guys. That's crazy. And there's some peppers in there. Yeah, that pull really hurt. Whew. I just don't have the strength in my hands yet, guys, to be doing that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's what it is. It's hamburger and tomato sauce. So there's some burgers in there. Let's get a taste for that. That looks pretty good. I don't know what this is on top here. Not too sure. But yeah, so it's a hamburger patty in tomato sauce. Interesting. And like I said, maybe, you know, these might be potatoes. That's what it is. That's potatoes. And it looks like I didn't heat this up all the way. I mean, I had this thing boiling to a... This thing was boiling like crazy. But that's what that is. Yep, hamburger. Well, let's see what it tastes like, guys. We got nothing to lose. Let's get a potato on there. Let's check it out, huh? Pretty oily. Not bad. That hamburger's got a really nice flavor. I'm really surprised. Actually, I'm not surprised. I mean, these German meals are freaking top of the line, guys. They are... The quality of these meals are just phenomenal. I'm just jealous that the Germans eat like this. They get very well taken care of. What a great taste, guys. Love it. You can just get in there and see that big old patty right there. Got some really good flavoring to it. And the potatoes are great. The potatoes are nice. What a great flavor. Well, let's move on to these little cookies and see how these taste. This is our dessert, part of our dessert right here. Just some little vanilla cookies. Very good. Tastes like a vanilla cookie. All right, guys. Last but not least, let's try this chocolate bar, and then we're going to move on to dinner. No bloom. Man, German chocolate is just awesome. Very, very good, guys. Got that dark chocolate taste. Nice and smooth, not rich. It's not overly dark chocolate, but it's kind of right there at the cusp. Very good, guys. Well, for the sake of time, let's move on to dinner. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me back here at dinner time. Now for dinner, we're just going to go through some of the stuff that we're not going to try or that we've already tried, and we're going to set that stuff aside. I've translated the rest of dinner, so let's get right to it. All right, so the pates we're going to skip. And not that I don't want to eat them, but for the sake of time, we've all seen what pates are. They're all over the place. So, okay, so this pate right here, if it'll zoom, hello, zoom. All right, guys, well, anyways, this pate right here, this is a poultry pate. It's a turkey pate. So we're going to set that aside. This pate is a beef pate, and I imagine that these two pates would have been used with the rest of those trekking crackers as more of a snack in between lunch and dinner, or between breakfast and lunch, whichever one they wanted to do. Okay, we got our main meal here. Now our main course here for dinner is Indian rice with poultry meatballs, which consists of chicken and turkey. You guys have already seen the chocolate. We already did that, so we're going to skip that too, set it aside. Another snack that you would have had in between breakfast and lunch or lunch and dinner is a sesame bar. Not a huge fan of sesame, guys. Going to set that aside. All right, we got our cappuccino. We're going to go with some cappuccino today. And we're going to bust that open and get that right into our... Well, going to need scissors. Figured I would, but I forgot them. So anyway, we're going to go with the cappuccino mix today. We've already done the tea, we've already done the coffee for breakfast and lunch. So let's get that cappuccino mix. Looks pretty good. Calling for this cappuccino mix in 150 milliliters of water. It's pretty dang close to 150 milliliters. I didn't get it real super perfect, but it is what it is. So we're going to get that mixed. This particular drink right here, this is Citron. This is lemon. We're going to get that going right now. That's one of my favorite flavors for a drink. This is one of those isotonic drink packs. We're going to get that mixing up right now. Looks phenomenal. Like I said, I love lemon drinks. I'm a huge fan. So hopefully that is a huge hit. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. So we'll get mixing up this lemon drink. I might have went with just the right amount of water for that cappuccino. It's pretty strong though, but it is what it is. Okay, we got that mixed up. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to be rushy, but we got a lot to do. All right, so first things first. This is a 60% ethanol wipe. So we're going to bust that bad boy open. This is the only hand wipe that this meal comes with. And this is our only wipe. So we're going to use this. We're going to open her on up. We're going to clean our hands. This thing is really super thick and dense, man. Wow. Got to be careful that I don't get any of this on my wound. I still have stitches in my other hand. We'll wash up our hands really quick. Have nice clean hands for a nice meal. Like I said, real nice and dense. Wow, is that stuff strong. It's got that strong ethanol smell. We got some gum for after our meals. A little bit of salt we're going to put aside here. Now this is another thing too that would have been something good for in between breakfast and lunch or lunch and dinner is some tuna fish and salad cream. So it's a creamy tuna fish and a type of cream or whatever. We're going to bust that open right now. I love me some tuna. So let's crack that open and open that up. We're going to try that out. right away. And we'll just use this reservoir right here for that. No big deal. Oh. Yeah. I just don't have the strength in my hands yet, guys. They're super duper weak, man. So holding on to stuff is still a challenge. So that tuna looks phenomenal, guys. I'm a huge tuna guy, but I'm also very picky about my tuna. And I hate tuna with a bunch of dark meat in it, and it just doesn't taste good. It usually gives me a headache. I've done a lot of research on it, and there's just something about tuna fish and fish in general that if you eat the dark meat, it's prone to give you headaches and stuff. I'm not really sure what the outcome of why it does that, but it is what it is. Let's get one of our trekking crackers. We'll eat one of our trekking crackers with the tuna, or we can put the trekking crackers aside, because lo and behold, I got me a loaf of bread here, guys, and I put that butter away that we used during lunchtime. I put it in the fridge so it would stay good, so I can crack and open up in this bread. Let's see if we get a hiss. No hiss. That's okay. We have a nice glob of bread right here, and this is a rye bread. Comes in these individual little pieces right here. Thin little wafers of rye bread. We can use that for our tuna. We can use that for our butter. We can add the butter to the bread and the tuna and do it all together. Whatever you want. And then the fruit mix exotic. So this is an exotic blend of fruit mixes. We're going to crack this open and see what it all consists of. It's got cranberries in it. Bunch of, tropical fruits. I see cranberries, banana chips, papaya. Looks pretty good. So it's basically a bunch of dehydrated fruits. No nuts or nothing, which is, I thought maybe there'd be maybe a couple nuts, but it's just a fruit mix. It is what it is. Looks very good. So let's get our main dish cracked. Remember, I struggled with this at lunchtime. This is the Indian rice with poultry. Wow. Look at that, man. That looks phenomenal, guys. These German meals are just second to none. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Got the Indian rice. You got the pepper in there. I see the meatballs in the corner. I don't think I'm going to need any kind of salt. I did pull out the salt just in case. And then the last thing we have to do here is we got to bust open our dessert, guys. And this is part of that travel lunch. You know, we had that other, the muesli breakfast was a travel lunch piece too. This is an instant dessert cream lemon. So we're going to crack that open right away. And we're going to get the water in that, get that mixed up. Oh man, that smells really good too. So we'll get this mixed up right away. Calling for 100 milliliters of water. I think that's about right. Kind of just winging it, but that's about right. All right, enough pussyfooting around with that. So our dessert is mixed. We got our tuna. Our drinks are golden. Everything is great again, guys. Let's try this cappuccino first. It looks really phenomenal. Oh man, that's got a great flavor. Very strong though. I was expecting it to be too, so. Well guys, let's get a taste for this tuna salad on some of this rye bread. How's that sound? That sounds pretty good to me. You know me, guys, when I do these reviews, I'm usually starving to death. I usually starve myself to death before I do them because They're packed so full of calories and protein and carbs, and I don't want to overdo it and then get sick. So check that out, guys. Nice slab of tuna on that rye bread. Man, oh man, guys. You know, I've reviewed over 30 MREs, and I really recommend this German Ration Type 4, guys. The Amen Packung Combat Ration Individual Type 4 24-hour, guys. Oh, man, is it amazing. Unbelievable. I can't believe how good this ration is, man. Just wow. That rye bread, phenomenal. It's a tiny bit dry, but it is really good with this tuna, guys. The tuna's got a nice flavor. It's nice and smooth. It's got that little bit of cream in it. Helped out a lot. Very good. Get a taste of that lemon drink. Wow. That is probably one of the best lemon drinks I've had in a long time. I've tried a couple from other rations. They're pretty good. This one, I don't know, maybe I just added the perfect amount of water. Wow. Very good. All right. So, the next thing on my list, I still want to be able to try this rye bread with said butter, because I really do think that this chive type butter was meant to be used for this bread, which I'm piling on quite a bit. No big deal, but we'll let that sit for now. Let's start moving around here and checking out these other dishes. Look at those meatballs, man. Wow. 4 big meatballs in here, guys. You get 1 in each corner, and then you get this big portion of rice right here too. And I boiled this in a pan for right around 10 minutes. It seemed to have been pretty dang hot. Let's get a little taste for it and see how it tastes. I see some carrots in there, some pepper. Wow. You know what, guys? That's it's like an al dente type rice, and it even has the spice of Indian rice right in it. Wow, just phenomenal. Let's check out this turkey and chicken meatball, guys, and see if that's any good. Wow. Very clean. Very good, man. You know, I don't even know what else to say about this meal. Just phenomenal. Phenomenal. God, it's got a really good flavor. Wow. The meatball is really good. It's not all gristly. The only problem I have with the meal is just a little bit dry. Not horrible. I think maybe if I would have boiled it in water just a little bit longer, it might have came out a little bit less al dente, and it probably would have tasted a little bit better. So now I got this other piece of rye bread all buttered up. Let's see how that tastes with that rye bread. Very good. Very good. Let's doctor it up even more and put some of that tuna with the rye bread and that butter. See how that tastes, huh? That is some very good butter, man. Wow. So that combination right there on the rye bread with that butter, which you guys saw, and the tuna, that's the ticket right there, man. Wow, is that good. And if you want to even go another step further, you could probably put a meatball on some of that rye bread with that butter and make a meatball sandwich. I'm pretty sure out in the field, a lot of the German troops do a lot of trading and bartering for certain stuff and meals, so I would probably keep my meal intact and, you know, create my own combos. The last thing I want to do here is get a taste for this fruit, which has cranberries, papaya, and banana chips. And then we'll try a piece of that gum and some of that banana dessert cream too, or that lemon dessert cream yet. Wow, man. Such a big meal, guys. Very good. All freshly dehydrated. Very good flavor. I mean, wow. Very phenomenal. Very good, guys. Well, as you can tell, for those who stuck around throughout this whole review, it's really tough to get through a 24 MRE like this. I mean, I cut out tons of food and didn't even try it and show you guys it. There's just so much food in these meals, man. It's phenomenal. So the last thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna get a try for that lemon dessert. Got a really thick consistency. I probably could have thinned it out even more. We're gonna try this, pop in a piece of gum, and then I'm gonna let you guys get on your way. Wow, man, is that good. I mean, it's really thick. I could have probably thinned it out a little bit more. Wow. And another thing I like about that bread is it comes with a lid. So if you don't eat all your bread at lunch, you can save it for, you know, dinner, a snack, what have you. And the last thing that I got here is some gum. And it looks like it's got a couple things in it. I didn't translate this gum out, but looks like a standard piece of, you know, gum. Chiclet type gum. I can't break it in half, guys. I just don't have the strength. Throughout this whole meal, I never needed any of the salt, which is a huge bonus. Very good. So that gum's like a wintergreen. It's like a wintergreen gum. Wow, guys, what a phenomenal MRE, man. Like I said, if you guys stuck it out through the whole thing, I really appreciate it. These bigger ones are tough to review. I mean, it's almost better off breaking it up into 3 parts or 4 parts. I already did one part of you know, unboxing, and then, you know, the whole tasting and stuff. It's tough, man. It's a long process. But yeah, well, guys, plenty more MREs to try out. I got some really good ones, some rare ones. They're coming up, guys, so I really appreciate all the support. Got some good videos coming up. things were getting better with my health, so we'll be getting out in the woods and doing some special things out there with MREs too. So alright guys, well, I really appreciate you guys sticking around. God bless, go wild. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.